Hello everyone. Today I am honored to be interviewing Rachel Pauling, founder and managing director of Neurolanguagecoaching, method that incorporates principles of both coaching and neuroscience into the learning process to have learners learn a language in a more efficient way. She's my coach at the moment. She will help me transform into a certified and accredited ICF coach. Let's see how it goes. But today she's going to do the talking. She will tell us more about this fantastic method, process, and course. So hello Rachel, how are you today? Thanks for your time. We have a couple of questions for you. What is neurolanguage coaching? And how can this course help us communicate better? Now I have a more personal question. How many languages do you speak? And do you present material when I'm talking about the courses in different languages? How is that? Y ahora vamos a pasar un poquito al castellano. Rachel habla español también. Para hacer, de hecho, dicta los cursos en español. Para ser un coach, ¿cuáles serían los requisitos para poder hacer el curso? Hay que ser profesor, hay que tener experiencia, cualquiera puede hacer el curso. ¿Cómo sería? Y es verdad que crearon una red de coaches acreditados. ¿Y acreditados por quién o por quiénes? Si nos puedes contar un poquito sobre eso, sería genial. Y por último, there is a reason why I am changing languages during the interview. I know now, and I've heard too, that you normally connect, during your coaching sessions, you connect the native language to the target language. So how does that work? Can you tell us more about it? Thank you very much.
Hi, Gabriela. I'm absolutely delighted to be with you today. Well, neurolanguage coaching, it's quite interesting because a lot of people hear the name of the concept, and I think a lot of people think it's some complicated neuroscience process, not neuroscientific process, but actually, in fact, what we are doing is integrating the principles of neuroscience and really implementing them in our processes, in the way that we communicate, in the way that we provoke learning. Plus, we integrate the principles of coaching and definitely use coaching as that vehicle to communicate. And when I say coaching, I do mean professional coaching. We are accredited by the International Coach Federation. So everything that we do is based on those 8 ICF core competences of being a coach. And the whole process changes, when you're with a learner and you start bringing in the coaching and the neuroscience, there is a magical change to that process. It really focuses on the learner. It becomes fully learner-centric. It becomes tailor-made, personalized. I would say it becomes a little bit provocative because we're provoking and stimulating as much as we can. And definitely it helps the learner to bring in that focus and attention that they need and make the connections that they need to have an effective learning process. When you ask me how can this course help communicate better, a lot of the time we're not aware that everything, and I mean everything that we say, has an impact on the person receiving what we are saying. So when we become more aware and when we understand how to modify the way that we communicate in a way that's brain-friendly, calming, compassionate, the whole process of communication starts to transform. many times, and I think this is the world that we live in at the moment, we have a lot of reactive communication where we are reacting, triggering each other. And when we stop reacting and when we really come into that awareness and attention of, okay, somebody else is triggered, somebody else is reacting, and how can I help to understand what is doing that? Then it totally transforms the conversation. And we start to listen much more. We start to hold the space and offer the silence that people need. We need different thinking spaces, all of us. And we start to ask the right questions. Everything that we bring out in neurolanguage coaching, I would say the communication part is the heart of that process, definitely. I speak English, I'm native English. I did French at school. Actually, I did Greek and Latin at school, but they're not live languages and definitely not live in my brain at the moment. Then I did Spanish. I taught myself Spanish at the age of 15 and came to live in Spain when I was 17. So my Spanish is pretty ingrained and embedded. I was living in Catalonia, so I was exposed to Catalan. So I have a great understanding of Catalan, and I can speak some. Then I was living in Italy and Germany, so I picked up those two languages as well. And now I am embarking on a journey trying to get deeper into Russian. Last summer, I was playing a little bit with Greek, as in modern Greek, and Chinese. I only have baby steps in those languages, but it was a fascinating start. And I have to say, I really fell in love with Greek. And when I've got some time, I'm going to get my head into that language a little bit more. And some years ago, I did dabble a little bit with Arabic. So I do have some baby Arabic as well. If I didn't have to work, I would probably spend 24 hours a day diving into different languages. I really would. That would be language paradise for me. Entonces sí, pasamos al castellano. La verdad que en castellano tengo que decir, el español es mi idioma favorito. Me encanta. Entonces cuando quiera, me encanta aprovechar el momento para hablar en castellano. Además estoy viviendo en España ahora, entonces tengo la oportunidad cada día de hablar. Sí, se puede convertir uno en coach, en Neurolanguage coach. Hay, digamos, dos caminos de entrada. El primer camino de entrada podría ser que tenga la persona la calificación de profesor de idiomas y con eso ya puede entrar a tomar parte en el curso. Y si no, pedimos al menos entre 3 y 5 años de experiencia, que sea experiencia que se puede probar. Porque para mí lo más importante no es que la persona sepa o no el idioma, pero lo que sí que me importa es que la persona sepa de la gramática. Este curso no es un curso de explicar cómo se enseña un idioma. Este curso se centra en cómo dar el enseñamiento, cómo enseñar. Entonces hay un enfoque en ser coach, hay un enfoque en la neurociencia y hay el enfoque en el proceso de Neurolanguage Coaching y además el proceso de instruir la gramática a través de conversaciones de coaching. No utilizamos los libros, pero sí que compartimos nuestro conocimiento de gramática a través de estas conversaciones muy poderosas de coaching. Gabriela, thank you so much for this interview. It's been great, and I do hope one day to come back to South America and meet you in person. Thank you.